Alright, guys, y'all see the banner. Let's talk femininity in wrestling. Hello, welcome to the show. Alright, another topic I find to be stupid, and another topic where the Attitude Era has left a stain on impressionable minds of young boys who are now grown men and are intimidated. Yes, intimidated by the way the women in wrestling are built and look. Notice the banner and who's on it. You got the traditional woman that you all grew up with, and that is what you want to see, and you have the new women who are more on the China spectrum of things. Listen, China had a lot of girlfriends because I was one of them, and like I think I told this story before. WWE used to advertise this supplement called Stack of Two, and I'm laughing because I took my young impressionable ass down to the vitamin shop and got Stack of Two, and I was taking it, and I mean I was just lifting weights and all this type of stuff, and I was in high school, ripped. But the problem with Stacker 2, it had something called epinephrine in it. So you would get super pumped, and when you came down, it felt like you were going to have a complete heart attack or some type of cardiac arrest. So I stopped taking them. I did it because I wanted to be built like China. Like, that's it. China and Jazz have the body that I want. And it's so funny because now, attainable. Bianca, Naomi, and oh my God, what's her name? Jade Cargill. Bianca and Jade specifically, because Naomi been covering up that little six pack she used to have, but Bianca and Jade specifically have the best bodies in wrestling today. I understand Mercedes Monet's bodyguard. I forgot her name, child. She calls herself a brick house, but that's not what a brick house is. Brick house is a slang term from the Commodores. 36, 24, 36. All want a winning hand. Brick house don't mean muscular and shaped like a square. Brick house means ass, tits, small waist. A lot of the ladies kind of got boxy shapes because they are muscular and they don't have hips. But if I had to pick someone who was an authentic brick house, it would be Bianca. Not just because I like her, but because Bianca built. Jay Cargill got an ass on her. Naomi is who the Commodores were singing about. 36, small breasts. 24, she got the waist. 36, Naomi got an ass on her. Naomi got one of the best asses and her ass has been the same since I've seen her back in the early 2000s when she was on Total Divas and on NXT before it became the Black and Gold. Naomi always been built. Okay? Even the Bella Twins made fun of her legendary ass. Her ass is legendary. Do you hear me? With that being said, there is femininity in women's wrestling, and you men have to move away from, if they're muscular women, that they're somehow manly. Let's talk about Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley has a big, strong back, okay? Her shoulders are broad and strong. You hear me? She too doesn't have any hips, but she has a nice ass, nice thighs, real shaped well. And Rhea Ripley exudes sex appeal. She turns on both men and women. It's called androgyny. Okay? Then she got that rock and roll look. Like, she's like, the girls that's on the fringe are drawn to Rhea Ripley. And there are men who like that rock and roll, devil horn, Vans, and like tube socks in the gym. She, will open her legs, scratch her cooch while watching a movie with you, and belch and fart with the fellas. There's men that like that, and they're like, that's my kind of woman. She in the gym pumping iron and getting that back wide and getting gains. There are men that love that. She's actually very healthy. Bianca Belair. That woman will flex her muscle in her arm, and her guns, biceps, are huge. Her arm is actually bigger than Jade Cargill's. And it's nothing manly about Bianca Belair. Tiffany Stratton. Body like steel. Former gymnast. Who, they upper body strength is ridiculous. Thighs that could bust melons. She is all women. There's nothing manly about Tiffany Stratton. Jade Cargill got abs that you can see through her bodysuit. Like, her body is just outrageous. That's that Jamaican genes in her. That's that African in her, and the black girls and all. Her body's ridiculous. There's nothing manly about Jade Cargill. She gets her hair done, nails done, lipstick, all that, walk around, got her husband. These ladies are married. Jay has a daughter. Like, there's nothing manly about these women. They go in the ring, they wrestle hard, they sweat, their hair get fucked up, and they come out, eyelashes missing, some of them bleeding. Charlotte Flair bleeds every match. There's nothing manly about Charlotte Flair. Although she's shaped, again, like a box, she tries her best to be as feminine presenting as possible. Y'all don't like it because y'all not used to seeing it. Again, let's go back to the girls of the yesteryear. Sable is who in WWE presented to you as feminine. Big old titties, everything else flat. She get in the ring, she rolling her hips, it look real stank. Jacqueline, big old titties, little ass, had one of those stocking thong bikinis, and like I said, titties popping out all the whole show. Jacqueline come out, you gonna see her titties. Terry Runnels, she'll come out in her prawn panties and she tiptoeing to the ring. Pillow fights, mud matches, simulated sex, being put in compromising positions, talking like this isn't feminine. That is what men put on women because that's what they want to see. It's no different than what women put on men. Let me tell you something. Women, we watch wrestling too. We don't want to see no ugly dudes in the ring. Otis gets over because Otis is cute, or it seems cute, and he's a big friendly guy. Otis could get pussy. Like, I'm pretty sure he has no issue with that, even though he's balding. Roman Reigns is the quintessential man. And that the guys hate him, and the girls want him, and the kids love him. Okay? This is what men hate. Well, he got a man bun. Oh, here this motherfucker go. Randy Orton turns Vince McMahon on. That's why Randy got pushed the way he got pushed. Not because his dad asks, make sure you take care of my son. Randy Orton's thighs greased up. That man is huge. 6'5", 6'6"? Roman Reigns 6'5", 6'6". Those are traditional wrestlers. Those are traditional wrestlers that we're used to seeing. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa and fucking Adam Cole and all them little guys. That's not traditional wrestling. Those are the cruiserweights. We used to seeing big old Batista. Now, I don't know what the fuck Batista done did to his face, but baby. But Batista, ruthless aggression, listen, sexy as all get out. Which is what makes me really sad about Wardlow. Give him to the ladies. I always said that. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about femininity. So, not to go on and on about this. Again, cognitive dissonance, guys. Now, if you're listening to me, I'm pretty sure your mind is open to this, and you probably like, look, I already know. But for the ones that keep posting these terrible-ass podcasts and these awful-ass takes, there are no manly presenting women in the WWE. Now, the Big Dick Crew, the Fusion Collective, you got two lesbians. I had no idea Zoe Starks was married. but she looks like a lesbian. Even they are womanly. Well, now Shayna Baszler definitely scratches her cooch and shifts it. But Sonya Deville looks soft. She looks like a woman. Zoe Stark got more of a hard look to her, okay? Raquel Rodriguez, she big old woman, come out smiling, lipstick on. She's feminine. Muscles don't make you a man, guys. Stop being intimidated by these women. Okay? The days of the Attitude Era, tits, ass, and all that bullshit are over. What's good about women with muscles, and I'll give you this fun fact. As women age, they lose muscle mass, which can become a health hazard to us. The more muscle that we can keep and build, the healthier we are. And you want women healthy in your life, right? If you love Rhea Ripley, you want her to be healthy. If you enjoy women's wrestling, you want these women to be healthy. Sasha Banks, she's a small woman, but she has muscles. Not as defined, but that's all genetics too. So I just wanted to point that out. Femininity in wrestling is there. These women are feminine. Femininity don't have to be show me your ass and your pussy bone on a Friday night and fighting with men and getting bent over and shit. That's not femininity. Femininity is what these women are giving you. Okay? Accept it and cut it with these terrible ass hot takes. I'm going to leave it there. Y'all tell me what you think in the comments.